Oh man. All right. Hi everybody. I hope y'all are doing well today. Oh, oh my goodness. Wrong button. Oh, sorry about that. If you are new here, hi. I'm the Vid Game Chick, and I am here to entertain you somewhat, or I'm gonna try to. Let's see. This will probably be a quick stream because my glasses are dirty and I'm tired. I had a rough day today, y'all. I'm so sad. So very sad because my book bag, my LED book bag, I have a short in the LED part. And I took it to a computer I can't say it, a computer repair place. And the guy was like, I can't do this. Take it to a phone repair place. I'm like, okay, cool. Take it to a phone repair place. The guy at the phone repair place seemed to not get it. There's a short in it. Like, the screen's like this big. And half of the screen plays just fine. The other half flickers or stays solid. It'll play some of the videos, and then it'll, on some of the other clips, it'll just be a solid color. And the solid color will be green. So there's a short in it. I spent almost an hour at the what do you call this place? The cell phone repair place, just for him to tell me, oh, you might have to contact the company and see if they can send you another one. Meanwhile, I'm trying to tell him, hey, there's a short in it, because if you tap on it a few times, then it'll start acting right. And then if you tap on it some more, one color will activate, but another color won't. So there is a component on the back somewhere that's not activating properly. And it just seemed like... He was a nice guy. But it was like, sir, I could have told you my stuff wasn't acting right. Matter of fact, I did tell you my stuff wasn't acting right. I did tell you my stuff needed it had a short in it. I did tell you it needs to be fixed. But I bought it a while ago and it's probably out of warranty now. So, oh my gosh, it's probably well out of warranty now, but I'll contact the company that I got it from. I don't think it's an American company, and then it's the holidays, so I might have to wait until like January to contact them. But I do not want to buy another book bag. That book bag was expensive, and it's how I do the majority of my my advertising. So there's that. So I'm a little sad about it. But anyway, I do have a quick story time. What is this? Anyway, I do have a quick story time. It is kind of sad because of the subject matter. I know a lot of people go through this. And one thing I will not do is get on Blue Ivy's internet and cry. But it is a sad story. So, I took an allergy medicine because my eyes are killing me. They are itchy. My eyes have been itching me for I don't know how long. For some hours now. So I went to the grocery store earlier. And being at the grocery store is kind of like dangerous for me because I have food allergies. Particularly citrus allergies. So I have to be really careful when I go to the produce section. Because I can't walk by somebody that's finagling with the oranges, the lemons, the limes, tomatoes, grapefruits. I have to be careful that I don't walk by them while they're being handled. Because those types of fruits are misty. What do you call it? They're misty. And if I walk by, even if I have a mask on and it gets in contact with me or my skin somehow, all hell breaks loose. My immune system is like, oh no, all hands on deck, abort mission. So I'm not, I have to be careful. And halfway through the grocery store, I was like over by the eggs or something like that. And I feel like this spray hit my face. And I'm like, oh, what is this? And ever since then, I have not been able to function. So I took some allergy medicine. So if I do sound a little stopped up, that's probably why. But that's not my story for story time. Hold on. All right. When I say this is going to be a quick story time, it's probably going to be like 20 minutes max, and then I'm going to let y'all go. Okay. So, I did put this on my TikTok. The condensed version is on my TikTok. The video called Until We Meet Again. Let's see. I'm going to use the name Carla. I'm just going to say Carla for the purpose of this story, right? So I was at the some food court in one of the malls here. And me and my husband, we had ordered food. And I'm just standing and I'm looking at this lady, not thinking anything of it. She's minding her business. I'm minding my business. You know how you just look around at people when you're out in public? So I'm looking over at this lady and I'm like, okay, I see you. Pretty much everybody around, I'm just looking at folks because I'm a people watcher. I love to watch people. It tells you a lot of information, by the way. And I'm scanning around and I see another lady walk by and she stands next to the first lady. And then I hear, "Don't worry, Carla, I'll be back. See you next year." And I'm thinking to myself, is that Carla or is that Carla? Or which one of them knows Carla? And so the second lady that walked up, she walks off. And I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if that had anything to do with each other. And so, me being me, I slowly walk by the first lady. And then I hear, "Don't be sad, Carla," by the first lady. And I'm like, okay, it's definitely not the second lady, because the second lady, I would have heard something. I wouldn't have heard anything passing by the first lady. And so I look at her and then I hear, "I'll see you next year," again. And I'm looking at her, and by this time she's looking at me like, "Ma'am, you're being weird." And y'all, I promise you, I'm trying not to be weird when stuff like this happens. When this happens to me, it happens in a matter of seconds. And I'm telling you guys like this to slow the timeline Oh, hey Reese, I'm in the middle of a story time. Okay, when I'm telling you guys this story, I'm slowing the timeline down as if it's being pulled like some gum or something. So if you're just joining, I'm telling kind of a sad story time. But I told y'all I'm not gonna get on Blue Ivy's internet and cry. So I've done all that. So in the food court, there's two ladies walk up, and then I hear, "Don't worry, Carla, I'll be back next year." And so I'm like, okay. So this first lady, she's definitely got to be a Carla or knows a Carla. I'm still deciding if I want to even say anything at this point. The second lady walks back up, and I guess they have a little short conversation about something. I don't know. I'm not eavesdropping or anything. I'm just literally walking back and forth, waiting on my food. My husband is sitting somewhere in the food court on the phone, texting or fussing at somebody at his job or something. And, I'm just wandering around being weird. And so I hear, "I'll see you next year," again. So at this point, I've heard, "Don't worry, Carla, I'll be back. I'll see you next year. All around this same person. And it took me a second, and I'm like, who? And so I was like, I end up doing one of these numbers, but kind of next to the lady. But I turn my back to her, so that way she don't think I'm just being too close or anything. And then I hear, this one isn't right. I'll be back. And I'm thinking to myself, what do you mean this one isn't right? And like I said, all of this happened in a span of like 5 minutes. So I'm slowing it down so y'all can kind of keep up with me. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, one of these two ladies is Carla. I keep hearing, now the voice I'm hearing is either, what is all of this happening? Okay, the voice I'm hearing, I can't tell if it's a man or a woman or anything. It kind of sounds like a far away, I want to say a child, but the voice is so, oh my gosh, one of my eyes went gray. Something's on my eye. Anyway, the voice is like really, really far away, but I can make out what it's saying. It's saying, don't worry, Carla, I'll be back. This one isn't right. And so when I turn and I look at the lady, then it hits me and I'm like, oh my gosh. If she is Carla and this voice keeps saying, don't worry, you'll meet me next year, I'll be back. Y'all, I could not give her that message. Because first of all, as a woman, that's not a message you want to get. Especially coming from the other side. I am an antenna. And when I tell y'all I pick up things I want to pick up and pick up things I don't want to pick up. That was one of the things I did not want to pick up. Because first of all, whoever Carla is, congratulations. I'm very, very sorry. But congratulations again. You feel me? And I don't want to say anything to her because she might not even know. She will soon enough, but she might not even know at that point in time. So I literally did not say anything to her. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a horrible thing for me to like, oh gosh, don't cry. That's a horrible thing for me to like say to somebody. Now, when I tell y'all I get these messages, it's not because I want to at all. I don't want to upset people, but at the same time, it's like some messages you really just, I stayed out of her business. So I did look at her and I looked down because she obviously was not showing at all. She looked just as plain as anybody else. Beautiful girl, by the way, and she was tiny. So, oof. Now that I think of it, I keep going back in my head like maybe I should have said something. But at the same time, I would not want to have an adverse reaction. And then she'd be like, oh, so you cursed me for even giving her that message in the first place. And I'm like, nope. Nope. So I just stayed quiet. My husband was looking at me like, it happened again, didn't it? And I was like, yeah. And I kind of, when we got in the car, we got our food, we got in the car, and I kind of told him, and he was like, damn, that's fucked up. It'd be nice to turn that shit off sometime. And I'd be like, yeah, it would. It really would be. So, when I tell y'all it's a gift and a curse, it really is a gift and a curse. And for those of y'all that still do not follow what I mean, if you haven't caught it up to this point, the lady I walked by in this food court, apparently she was with child. However, she will soon, or if she has not already, miscarried the child. But the same child will circle back again, and they will meet next year. So it's congratulations, my condolences, and congratulations at the same time. And when I tell y'all, this literally happened in a span of, from start to finish, 5 minutes. All from like being in proximity to this one girl. Like, what do you do with something like that? You don't, like, for me, it was overwhelming, because there are some women in this world that don't want children at all. There are some that do want children, and there are some that just can't have it. So it's like, I'm damned if I do tell her, I'm damned if I don't tell her. Either way, that child is coming to her. I don't know if it was a girl or a boy. I could not tell in my head. So that was my sad story time for today. Now, this did not happen today. This happened a while back. I put the condensed version on my Twitch. But it's just something to kind of throw out there to y'all. And I do get, I don't know what you call it, I get conflicted a lot by some of the messages that I do get, and I feel like pain because of this, because sometimes it's just never good news, and sometimes it's great news, and sometimes it's like I said, that time I told my husband's friend about somebody, I knew he had money coming. That was a plus, even though, you know, something tragic had to happen. And then I ended up, like, back to back figuring out that someone else had passed away in my family. That one actually hurt. And now to pick this one up, it's like, now I don't know Carla or whoever this young lady is. I doubt she'll ever see this or even know who I am. But if once you meet them, congratulations. They absolutely chose you to be their parent. And it makes me wonder, like, did we all choose our parents? Now, I'm not saying, we choose horrible people to be the children of, like, people that have parents that are absolutely bonkers or parents that are crazy. I feel like, I don't know, this might sound kind of crazy, but I do feel like our souls or something do choose people to be their parents in order to teach them a lesson, which kind of sucks because not everybody makes it, and not every person that they choose to be their parent learns the lesson. So it's kind of a double-edged sword talking about the whole thing, and it can get really deep if you want to get really deep in it. But as far as Carla is concerned, physically speaking, according to whoever was giving the message, whatever was happening with, I guess, the fetus itself wasn't ready. It wasn't right. It wasn't to that soul's liking. So it was going to be rejected, but it was coming back. Whew. Now my face is hot. All right. So I'm going to try to leave on a positive note here, because that, a little too deep for me. I still tried to play Dreamlight Valley. And, I was playing Dreamlight Valley yesterday. And after the 4th time it crashed, I almost threw my Switch. But I did realize I had the product replacement on it, so I can get a new Switch. Yay! The only problem is it's December and everybody and their mama and grandma are trying to buy a Switch right now. So I might have to wait until January, even though mine expires. My product replacement expires in February. There we go. Oh, and today's the 4th. There's 17 days till my birthday. Yay! And then my son's birthday is Christmas Eve, so it's gonna be lit either way. I know. But anyway, you guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful night. This medicine is actually kicking in because I'm starting to feel like I'm in slow motion a little bit. Shout out to everybody with allergies because it's rough out here. Ooh, birthday, yes. But anyway, like I said, this was going to be a short stream and I wasn't going to take very much of y'all's time. I appreciate everybody that watched this far. Shout out to everybody that follows me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. You guys are the best. Until next time, gamer babes, thank you for watching and peace.